Everybody, it's me. Long time no see. This is kind of the first of some of the video logs that I'm going to do. There's literally no point to them, so feel free to not watch, but just kind of using it as a crutch to maybe get back into some type of content creation because I really miss it. As I said at the beginning, there's no point. These are probably just going to be long, rambling sections of me talking about whatever's on my mind at that particular instance in time. Probably only be a few minutes long whenever I make them, and yeah, it's going to be done in one take, so it's also going to be pretty cringe, I imagine. Also, people walking by me right now, so it's a little awkward doing this outside, but what do you do? So, as you can see, I am out of the house. Kind of need to be, because the amount of craziness that I'm starting to feel in quarantine is really starting to drive me a little extra crazy, a little crazier than I was beforehand. I'm one of those people that desperately needs to get out, so being unable to do that is a little annoying. Yeah, so you might be asking what's been going on since we last talked. Not much. My life right now kind of consists of going to bed too late most of the time, not shaving, clearly, getting a pretty hefty beard going on here, trying to work every day, although that is definitely a source of frustration right now. It's extremely difficult to be productive at home, for me at least. Some people can do it, I have such a hard time. And then going for long walks or bike rides or working out whenever I have the motivation, which has been fairly often because I'm trying to just kill as much time as possible. So I guess maybe I'll give a brief update on like the personal and professional and streaming side of life for me right now, as kind of a first introduction. So professionally, as you guys know, I'm a PhD student in cosmology, and I'm trying to finish up a couple of projects right now. One of them with my supervisor and one of them with another collaborator. Both of them live across the Atlantic Ocean at the moment, so not that we could see each other if we were here, but time zones make it a bit annoying as well. Yeah, so essentially trying to finish up a couple of these projects. One of them has been a quick one. Another one has been kind of really long and dragged out, and I think both of us just want it to be finished. But the last bit is a little bit annoying to piece together all the random ideas we've come up with in the last year or so. So those are kind of the two things I'm trying to work on. Still attend meetings and group meetings and stuff every week, but yeah, it's just so hard to be properly involved in things from a distance, and not just being in the right physical place to get into the headspace that is most productive for me, at least. So I've been trying my best to keep involved with that, but there's good days and there's bad days. Today was not a great day, which is probably why I'm making this video in the first place. Some way to feel like I was somewhat productive. And both those projects are on the cosmic microwave background, which is a science-y thing I would like to talk about later on, so maybe I will. Personally, yeah, I don't know. Life's been a bit weird lately. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't usually talk about that kind of stuff, but I was dating somebody for a little while, and we broke up in, let's say, January, or late December, early January. And that was, it was a bit annoying, because I was out of town at the time and things just didn't work out so great. But things are much better on that front now. Now that I've kind of been back in my own space, because I was traveling a lot at the end of the year. I was gone for like 6 or 7 weeks out of Montreal. And since I've been back, the first little bit was weird, but now I'm kind of feeling comfortable in my own space again, which is nice. Just trying to hang out with my roommate, and his girlfriend is also stranded here, and she has been for all of COVID so far. So it's been interesting having 3 of us in the house. It's been a fun little family, I would say, but it's definitely a yeah, it's a bit chaotic at times. So it was, yeah, it's been feeling a little bit better, which I'm happy for. I've been trying to keep busy with just like playing random video games that I like. Been speedrunning a lot of Metroid Fusion. I'm up to like 20th in the world, which is pretty cool. Definitely been no-lifing that. New Halo just came out for PC. I played that a little bit the last couple days. RuneScape has been keeping me busy too. So there's all kinds of these silly little things to keep me occupied. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this, I'd love to get back into streaming and content creation. And I know I sound like a broken record because I've said this many times in the past. It's always been true, but there's just some issues that prevent that from time to time. In the last year and a half, I've kind of developed some pretty bad anxiety, and sometimes the thought of doing things that could go well or could not go so well can affect my mood really, really strongly. And just the thought of, I have no idea if it's going to go well or not, is something that adds a bit of stress and kind of defeats my ability to do it before I even try. So I'm working on getting stronger at that and trying to talk to some people and develop some tools to combat that. Hopefully bring things back to you guys as normal eventually. But yeah, I don't really have much else to update at this point. I have a lot of other little random stories and stuff that I'm sure I'll tell in future pointless video logs. But I guess I'll save those for another time. We're already rambling close to 7 minutes. So I wish you guys could join me on this walk. It's very beautiful here. I'm at some park in Montreal. There's quite a few people out, but I'm keeping my distance because I don't want to be sick on top of all this other stuff. So anyway, good to see you guys, or maybe I haven't seen you, but good for my face to make it back into your television screen once in a while. And yeah, I'll be back. I don't know how frequent I'll make these, but I'll chat about some other stuff later on. So take care. Bye-bye.